I think when we made the application to Peace 4 for the Get Real programme, we completed all the documentation, but I don't think we'd really started to think through the work that was going to be involved to make this programme lift and float and achieve all that we hoped it would. So I want to pay tribute particularly to Mark and the team for the work they had to do in the early days to design the programme, build the connections, to think about what the training programmes would look like, and really to get the programme up and on the road. And as one of the staff reflected in a previous video, they might have come in thinking that this was a ready cooked meal, but actually the ingredients hadn't even been sourced in the supermarket yet. So there was a lot of work, and everybody played their part in that. The value of the Get Real programme for NIACRO was the work we were able to carry out across a whole range of communities across the north of Ireland, but also in border counties of the Republic of Ireland. And it reminds me of days when NIACRO was much more focused on community development as a model of engagement than it is today. And the resources in Get Real were scarce and under great demand. We were able to use those effectively in the places where others were not yet working. And I think that again is testament to the sensitivity of the staff in identifying what was the right place to be at the right time.
One of the most beautiful things when I was there to come out of the training was we never delivered a training programme where they didn't ask us back to do a second one. And I think that was the best compliment that we could have received, that we were doing something right.
The programme was a little bit later starting than we might have anticipated, but that meant that we fell into a good timeline with several key consultations which went on during the lifetime of the Get Real programme. The first was in relation to restorative justice practices and policies. We were able to make a good and strong response to that consultation. And the second was the hate crime review, which we were also able to make a cogent and informative response to. And I don't think if we had the programme running at the time, the organisation would have been in a stronger position in relation to either of those consultations. So those were additional benefits of having a programme of this quality running at that time.
There's no way I could be delivering this training without Melissa and Sophie there. My generation is not going to take to delivering everything online in the same way, and so that's where teamwork is so important.
Get Real works in an extremely difficult, sensitive and challenging area, and therefore the achievements are all in one.